Hey guys, what is going on? Carter here again with another video for you. We're going to take a look at another Chinese produced knife that has a little bit of an interesting story behind it, I think. This is what's currently being known as the KO knife, I guess. You can see down here it says KO, I guess like knockout. I'm not quite sure. It features two thick titanium slabs, frame lock with a lock bar insert, a Hinderer style over travel disc, I'm not sure if it's licensed, a D2 steel blade, at least that's what it is listed as. The finish on this knife, stonewash blade, bead blasted titanium here, and then it's got a cool kind of a frag grip pattern, or a checker. Well, not quite a checker, you can see there's squares there, but nice pattern here. Black hardware, Strider style pivot, spanner, right there. Standoffs, titanium pocket clip. It is a flipper design with a pivot, or sorry, a bearing system in the pivot right there. See, it flips open there. It doesn't quite flip open as well as my District 9 knife does. It is very similar to the District knife, and I'll talk about that right now. This knife can also be found saying District 9 right here. I believe that version came out before this one. There is a few differences between that and this knife. I think the main difference is the back here. I'm not sure if the District 9 version is blasted like this, or if it has the acid wash, stone wash style of my other District 9, but it does have the District 9 pocket clip like that instead of this one. And I do got to say, this one actually works better than this. It goes in and out of the pocket much easier, this style right here, than this one. You can see that there's obviously a lot of similarities. So this started off as a District 9 knife. It's now being labeled as a KO knife. I'm not sure what the story is behind that. I would assume it's the same company making it. I don't think anybody copied the District 9 and then put KO on it. So I don't know. I don't know what the history behind the naming is, but you can see the similarities here. In fact, everything's about the exact same except for the finish and the pocket clip. This one has, like I said, the stonewashed blade, whereas this one has the acid stonewash blade. This comes in a Tonto version as well. I went with the drop point just because I already have the Tonto there. This also has the same sloppy detent. So you can see the play right there. That's all play in the detent. So it wasn't quite calibrated right to lock up perfectly, which isn't a huge deal. My Strider, my Spyderco Military, probably a few other knives all have a little bit of slop in the closed position. Not quite as much as this one, but still has quite a bit of slop. This is not as smooth as my District 9 knife. You have to use a lot of wrist in order to flip it open. It also has a smaller flipper than this guy right here. You can see the size difference on the flipper, but still, considering the materials you're getting, the titanium, the hopefully D2 steel, the price point on this is really quite good. It's around 60 bucks, so not a lot of money for a full titanium knife, even though it does have a few issues, well, not issues, but it has a few points on it that leave a little bit to be desired, but still a very nice knife. I did get a message from a subscriber who said that they were in contact, I believe, with the company that manufactures these. They had mentioned that they've got a version 2.0 in the works or completed, and they're kind of just waiting to release that. So supposedly that's going to improve on the existing design and address some of these minor issues, or minor, whatever you want to call it, things with these knives. But definitely a very cool knife if you're into the big tanky style titanium knives but can't afford you know, $400 to $800 for one. And as I mentioned in this video, still, as far as I know, both of these are complete original designs. They obviously borrow some things from some other knife makers. The only thing in question is this lock bar stabilizer, if that is actually authorized. I'm leaning towards no, but you never know. Could be. But everything else is original. Obviously this pivot style, especially on this one, is borrowed from Strider, which of course these pivots can be found for bicycle, forget what it is, but these are not, I mean, Strider didn't invent these. They existed previously and they used them as pivots. So a very cool knife. I like it a lot. Alright guys, so that's a quick look, or somewhat quick look, at my KO knife. I don't know what else to call it. My KO knife, drop point, or yeah, I guess clip point, KO knife from China. Alright guys, take it easy.